Hi, thank you for checking out my channel and the Persona Rerun project. If you are enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with any friends who might be interested in Persona. I am also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MacTheVoid, as well as have a coffee. Outside of that, in the comments, I'm specifically looking for suggestions on how to play the Persona 3 DLC, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and Persona 5 Strikers in a similar type of format. I've never played those ones before, so please be spoiler free on your suggestions, but I'd like to start preparing for the next leg of this journey, so any suggestions would be appreciated. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Thanks.
All right, let's grab a bite after school. I do have some Big Bang burger coupons, but we probably shouldn't go there anymore, huh? No. I hear you'll have a psychotic breakdown if you eat there. I mean, having all of Okamura's enemies died in strange ways, maybe feed some poisoned burgers. What a monster. You know, I voted for Okamura on the fan site. The Phantom Thieves have a duty to punish bad people. I hope they take care of him soon. Alright, unless someone super important is available. Oh, fuck. Right as I was saying it, unless someone super important is available. Because I need to go in so we can play darts. I need Haru to fully awaken.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for coming over out of the blue. It must have been a real knack. You must have a real knack for coffee, Voidkin. This is fantastic. We've got curry too. I'd love to try some, but I think I'd better restrain myself for now.
You see,
It's about the research we've been discussing. I'm actually putting it all together in a paper. Been really progressing lately, thanks in no part to you, but I feel like I've hit another wall. So, sorry to bother you, but I'd appreciate if you'd help talk me through this again. I can do that.
thank you.
Really? Thank you. You're really saving me here. In deepening our understanding of the heart, I wanted to find a means of helping those who've been hurt by traumas. I already told you that was the point of all my research, right? Thanks to you that my project has come this far. But because of that progress, I've realized a problem. One that may not have any solution. Even if my research makes great strides, even if we do find some miraculous way of healing psychological wounds, with the way things are now, I can only save the people directly within my reach. You need more than that? True, I guess. Better than not being able to save anyone. I can't just be satisfied with that. No, like, helping out the people who you can help out is the most you can ask for, especially since anything beyond that risks trampling on their own autonomy, right? Like people's autonomy over themselves and the ability to pursue what they want is what makes people people, you know? And so, like, really, the only thing you can do is help the people you can. And if you know, if I'm following the conversation correctly, I can only say like, that's, if you could extend your reach past that, it would make you have too much of a burden, as well as potentially violate other people's autonomy, neither of which is a good solution, you know? I mean, there are so many people out there suffering so badly, they can't even speak up and let that pain out. This is a painful, cruel, bitter world, and there's only so much one individual can do to fight against that. I've said it before, working as a counselor only makes that more painfully obvious. I think our current ways of doing things just isn't enough. I mean, to a degree, right? But and this is coming from like a American-centric point of view, what I'm gonna say, but like I agree with that. Like there's enough stories worldwide of people who don't quote unquote buy into therapy and like don't believe in that therapy stuff or whatever, which isn't a great starting point. In addition to that, it is inaccessible to a lot of people. I brought it up before that like I do need therapy, like it's something I really wish I had access to, and I just don't, because I am poor. Right? And so like with those limiting factors, that's also an issue. And then in addition to that, just like any job that would put someone in a position of power over someone else, a large reason why we see cops be as shitty as they are, a large reason why like clergy are so shitty, a large reason why like a lot of politicians end up being pretty shitty, it isn't because those nurses also none of those things make someone inherently a bad person. That there's some discussion to be had about cops, and we can have that discussion a different time. But the thing is that those jobs provide a position of power over other people. And so while there are going to be teachers, also great example. So while there are going to be people who try to get into that type of thing because they really do care and want things to be better and want to make a difference, and just as many, if not more, people are going to gravitate to those types of jobs that will put them in a position of power over someone because they enjoy the feeling of power. Like if you are the type of person who enjoys controlling someone else, if you are abusive and want to take advantage of systems put in place, and you want to take advantage of people, and you want to be this kind of person, those jobs kind of call to that kind of thing because they put those people in positions of power. And therapists are also in that realm of where like therapy is important, and there are a lot of good therapists, and it's something that everyone should have access to. But therapists are also people, right? Same like with nurses, where like because of the job and the position that they're in, you have to have this like buy-in of this person has their best interest, my best interests at heart. And that may not always be true. And like, there will be situations where you'll go into the thing and you have to question, like, are they giving me the harsh truth of what I need to hear so I can grow and become better as a person? Or are they wielding this power over me, or like pushing their own belief systems onto me rather than giving me the coping mechanisms and the tools to unpack my my life and what I'm going through? Like and unfortunately that is a question you have to ask and really interrogate when finding a new therapist, right? So I agree that our current way of doing things just isn't enough, because there aren't enough things to create protections for the clients. There aren't enough things to allow those disadvantaged by society to even become clients in the first place, right? So in that sense, I agree that our current way of doing things just isn't enough, but I don't think that's where he's going with it. I think he, from what we have given him, wants to be able to literally go into someone's mind and fix it for them. And that's not going to be helpful to anyone. And that, like, to me, that feels incorrect, because all form of true personal, like all form of like real growth and healthy growth comes from within, of like, is self-motivated growth, right? Maybe not self-motivated always, because like sometimes you do just need the goal of like, oh, I'm doing this because of my mom, or I'm doing this because of my girlfriend or fiance or boyfriend or whatever, right? Sometimes that can be a good motivator to do that, but like it has to be like something that you are driving yourself. It can't be a decision someone else is making for you. even if they are the motivator. Does that make sense?
You know,
Deep down, I don't think it's enough that I just help people around me. A few people out of billions. I want to help more people overcome their suffering. Pain can strike the heart in infinitely diverse ways. In turn, we have infinite methods of which we try to treat it. And like I said, there are people who need help desperately, but can't ask for it. They can't even share their pain. Even if we had a full understanding of the human heart and effective treatment to soothe it, I don't think that would be enough to finally beat trauma. And I guess that's what I ultimately realized. So what can we do? I haven't been able to get that question in my head, but I don't have any answers. I'm not used to that. If we could peer into the hearts of every person alive, diagnose, understand, and then remove the root cause of their pain, it sounds like something out of a dream. Let me put it this way. Counseling takes time because you have to really listen to each individual person, right? I just think it'd be better if there are some way to really understand everyone's cognitions more quickly and accurately. So, okay, that's actually not a bad idea of like, using the metaverse like as a way of understanding how these other people view the world and what like distorts their view of the world, because like, you know, every person's reality and stuff like comes with their own biases, comes with their own experiences, and so like everyone's gonna have these little micro distortions of how they view reality, right? And so like using the metaverse to be like, oh, I see how you're viewing the world, and coming from it from that perspective, here's how I can help you, isn't actually all that bad of an idea, as long as they like, you know, consent to that kind of thing. More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining. Oh, more importantly, what is this mementos? It's time you start explaining. Mementos is everyone's palace. Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind that. You wouldn't understand that. Then again, that'd be impossible. Maybe truly understanding all people's hearts is beyond human capability. Oh, you're not looking at it on an individual level, is what you're saying, Maruki. You're like, I want to fix every person's perception inherently in like the collective sense. But then in that case, how do you determine which view is the correct one to go with? How do you determine which one is the least distorted of the reality? We all carry our own things, but like, you know, a lot of people are well adjusted and you know, don't carry that kind of baggage and have but are aware enough to also look around and see that, you know, aren't blinded by their privilege either, right? So like, do you go for someone like that? But then like, why are you determining that their singular viewpoint is the basis that everyone else should have? Oh, that feels really gross. I hate that. Is that what he's saying? That one singular viewpoint should override everyone else's? Because that's fucked up. What if they're connected? Where's this coming from? Sure, they can connect, but no, wait.
Oh,
You're right. My God, you're right. That's it, Voidkin. The collective unconscious. If people's hearts are connected in the unconscious, their senses are shared subconsciously. It's so simple. Why didn't I realize it before? So, like, I don't know which direction this is going in. But if I'm right that he is... Oh, I don't know if he's a villain anymore, because we did get... I already explained my viewpoint of why I'm not sure if he's a villain anymore, or if he is. And I think this is the diverging point. Because if he's looking at it from, oh, they all connect, so therefore that could be how I could, you know, kind of, quote unquote, dive into someone else's experience and understand them better, then that's more okay. If he's looking at, oh, they're all connected, so I can change everyone, then he's 100% a villain, and I don't care how the game frames it. That's fucked up. I hate that. It's that meme of standing at the crossroads and there's like an evil castle and a happy castle. So if that, I don't know which way it's going, and I'm not sure if he's a villain anymore. He did have, oh my god, oh, okay, he did have that question way earlier where he was the teacher and talked about like totalitarianism versus authoritarianism, I think was the question, right? And like him saying that must mean that he wants to take advantage of mementos to control everybody's worldview and change their reality, right? And even if his motivation is to heal everyone, it would be coming from his singular viewpoint, which makes him a horrible person to say that only my viewpoint matters to what the world is. He did say that earlier about the authoritarianism, totalitarianism question. And usually those questions are thematic. Ooh. Yeah, I think he's going to take advantage of mementos post things happening in the game. And like I said, I've only ever played vanilla. This is my first time playing Royal, so this is new information I'm trying to digest. And I did guess that he was a villain pretty early on, but that's because I didn't know that they were giving me an actual social link for a person. I guess I'll have to throw up spoilers either way. So here, spoilers. Like, I know I've said it before, but I I pegged him as the villain because I didn't know they were going to give a social link to Akechi in Royal. I thought it was going to be the same type of social link as before, where it just like forcefully leveled you up or whatever. But he has his own social link now. And since he's a villain, I don't know if they're going to do two villains or not for having a social link like this. But he's giving a lot of big villainous vibes is the problem. Like at this point, I think if I had known that they were going to do the Akechi social link, I don't know if I would have thought that until the test question. But because I didn't know that they were giving Akechi a social link, I instantly thought he was a villain. And now everything's kind of coloring my perception. So if he ends up not being a villain, then I think that'll be actually the more interesting twist, because he's coming off very evil right now. Yes, and if I could combine that with the theory I'm verifying, I can tie it all back to cognitive science too. Calm down. Sorry, but I think you've just helped me with a major breakthrough. I think that means something big for my cognitive science research. I need to hurry and get this down on paper. I knew it would be worth bringing it to you. Thank you, Voidkin. I swear I'll repay you for this. Nope, he's feeling... And look at his tarot card. He's the sun raining down his vision upon everyone else, as everyone else kind of seems to go to him for... Nope, he's a villain. Fuck this. Right. Nope. No. I don't think... I think I caught the ick from Maruki. Oh, Voidkin. Sorry for rushing out so suddenly earlier. Heavy breathing? Pervert. What? No, it's not like that. I was just so happy I ended up sprinting to full speed to the station. I didn't know I was this out of shape. Anyhow, you helped me come to a major realization. The answer was right in front of me and I couldn't see it. All I need to do now is focus on my paper. After all your help, I'm going to finish it for your sake too. Seriously, thank you. Bye. There's no way he's not a villain. There's a 0% chance that he is not a villain. I hate that I see it coming now too, and I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know. Maybe they'll pull the rug out from under me, and he's not the villain. Maybe someone else will steal his research. But like from what he was just saying, I don't think that's right. I barely used the PC because I'd be in trouble if it got hacked. So you're here because you saw my message, right?
Good.
EY seems satisfied. Asked me to do one task after another.
See ya.
Let's grab a bite after school. Big Bang coupons, psychotic breakdown, Okamura's enemies, maybe he feeds them poison burgers. You know, I voted for Okamura on the fan site. The Phantom Thieves have a duty to punish bad people.
Hey.
There's 21 days left. Aren't you gonna send the calling card? I mean, yeah, it looks like it, huh? Seeing that literally no one else is available. Yeah, okay, let's just Yes. You are completely correct.
Oh yeah.
I nearly forgot because of how good Haru is at fighting. But she's new to the team, right? Shouldn't we do what we did for Yusuke and Makoto? Ah, you mean the Phantom Thief basic training. There's so much we need to teach her.
Yes.
Please do. Someone's excited. Then again, I already told her the gist of things. What other stuff should we talk about? Oh, how about how we defeated my fiance in there? Would that have any effect on my father? Nope. They did something similar in my place, but my palace, but I'm perfectly fine. Is that so? But man, that cognitive person stuff is crazy. He was so similar that even Haru couldn't tell. That might have just been a coincidence. Usually cognitive people look totally different. The version of me in Kamoshida's castle was terrible. Ah, and the version of me at the museum was a painting, not even a person. Now that you mention it, why isn't there a cognitive version of me? Is it in there somewhere? Well, I imagine a couple of reasons we haven't seen them, but I don't think you'd like them. Yeah, so there's two main ideas. One, that he doesn't really think about her, so she's not strong in his cognition. Though the other option is that like where we were at is his place of work, and if she's not commonly at his place of work, that kind of correlation may not come up either. Oh,
That's right.
I'm gonna go buy her new stuff. That's right. Anyways, if a dude's cognition can change the scenery or even the people in the palace, couldn't you use that to make a dream world filled with places and people you love? Man, palaces are super promising. My greatest hope and dreams might still come true. Well, that's kind of impossible this time, but maybe we should try in the future? That sounds fun. In that case, if Haru followed that conversation, there's nothing else we need to teach her. That it for today? No, actually it's not, but I am gonna run by the gun shop and make sure that she's as loaded up as the rest of us. I didn't mean to go there.
I can feel it. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
We will entrust this to you, Haru. Okay. I placed this in my father's study, and the treasure will appear, correct?
If he notices the calling card, then yes. Are you afraid of doing this to your own father?
To be honest, a little.
Harsh question, Yusuke, but I guess
to
you'd
recall your
empathize more than the rest of
Guide
us.
you in the right direction.
So we're carrying out this plan tomorrow?
Rare that's like trust your anger, it'll guide you in the right direction is like not something you hear very often. Will you be okay?
Mm-hmm. We can laugh or cry all we want, but we only get one shot at this. Everyone, I'm counting on you.
Please excuse me for messaging you so late in the evening. I truly apologize for what happened in this case. So formal. She seems to be a particularly conscientious person. It kind of feels like that formality is putting some distance between us. Oh, hey, we got this conversation. I'm the newest member. I need to act respectfully. We don't really pay mind to those kinds of things. Furthermore, you're already one of us. Thank you, Mako-chan. Yeah, I'll skip through it then.
Okay.
I can see it.
So, am I allowed to do stuff in here?
Hey,
Alright. What if I make some coffee or some curry? Oh, I never knew you could get other things from there. I appreciate your honesty. I didn't read what you said. I'm just trying to get you out of here. It's like when you're like, and then like someone said something, you're like, oh, I didn't mean to agree to that, actually. Wolf.
oh,
Can't I get Kawakami to do it? I want her to make coffee while I go and make some lockpicks.
I see.
Alright, I guess not.
Hey, okay. What are your thoughts?
Oh, this sucks. I'm never
Okay.
doing this again. One by one like this? Oh my god.
What are your thoughts? Okay. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. All right.
Well then.
Good afternoon! As I'm sure you all know, yesterday was Respect for the Aged Day, and I spent time with my elders! Did you all take good care of your elders? I'm sure you did. My grandmother is over 90, but she still gets out and sweats by playing gate ball. I just know she's gonna live over 100 years. Heck, she's almost there. I wish her all the best to reach 100. Oh, Void, you're a city boy, you might know this. What do you call somebody who's between 90 and 100 years old? A non-genarian. Nonagenarian. I know that because I saw Logan. Wow, I'm amazed at that brain of yours, Mac. Are you close to your grandparents? A nonagenarian is someone in their 90s. I learned that from Mr. Hosoi. Interesting, isn't it? I love that he just learned that and then turned it into a quiz, but has no shame being like, and I learned that from this other teacher. Like, hell yeah, Mr. Kondo. Say, why don't we practice skate balls so you'll be able to play with your elders? Bum bum bum. Bun dun 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 bun dun dun. Get some boots. Give her lessons. Conversation lessons? I don't need them. Leave me alone. If you really want to teach someone, then maybe I'll listen to you for a while, just to be nice. She's cute. You should have told me this earlier. And, that's not right. It would have been most desirable if you would have imparted this wisdom at a much earlier occasion. Like that? I mean, that's a little formal, but thank you. I hope you can teach me again. Bye. Okay, so we're still not done with it. Ooh, boy. I really fucked this one up a couple of times. Whoop. I do not know how to go downstairs. I'm so bad at it. Is there something you want? Oh, this is... You could have just thrown that away. It was my sister's handkerchief. My mom put it in my bag by mistake. No one ever uses it anymore, so... I'm sure the handkerchief is glad to be able to fulfill its duty.
Thank you.
He expresses gratitude. It was a big help.
No, it's okay. Oh, I'm Naoki Konishi.
I apologize for saying I hated you when I first met you. I didn't mind.
Thank God.
You've become acquaintances with Saki Kanishi's younger brother, Naoki Kanishi. Naoki is struggling to cope with a complicated situation. Yep. Last time when I came to that meeting, I made everyone feel uneasy, right? After that, I was officially fired from the association. They told me not to come to meetings anymore. Ah, it's my own fault. Left behind again. If it's okay with you, maybe we can have fun together? We usually buy our liquor store at the beginning of the week. I'm helping out there. Well, I'll be going.
Goodbye.
When is I available? I want to hang out with I. No offense, Kunishi.
Welcome home, big bro.
I don't remember disliking you, so I think that we'll actually get on. But I don't remember. I think is part of the problem. You continue reading even though you don't understand what was just said.